quick look on L-band alpha set. Lots of data coming from the alpha set. And for the reception, I'm using only HackerF. So you cannot say that HackerF is deaf on the L-band at all. Well, the trick is that I'm using the 90 centimeter dish antenna, not actually optimized for the 1.5 gigahertz, but rather for 1.3. And what I'm making this video just to explain the guys how to cascade to LNA in order to improve the reception. I receive lots of questions from the radio astronomy guys how to remotely power supply the LNA4ALL. So this is a setup and what you should do. So the first LNA, this one, is just LNA4ALL with a 5 volt modification. So you need to supply the LNA with the 5 volts on the side pad. This is the second LNA with the standard bias T 5 volt modification, and the power is coming through the cable. DC power is coming through the cable. In between I have the L-band filter. And so the 5 volts are coming through the cable, and the 5 volts are present on the side pad. And I just route with the wire the 5 volts to the first LNA. So this is how you should power your remote LNAs in Cascade. On the other side I have another filter, and all my filters also has also the possibility to use the bias T. So as you can see here, so this is the filter and this is the bias T. So you can power supply both LNAs from the external power supply, because the HackerF or other receivers are not capable of delivering 100 milliamps through the bias T. So you can use just a filter and the bias T on a filter to power supply remote LNS. So you have a filter and bias T on all my filters for the L-band, hydrogen line, ADS-B. So you always have a filter and bias T on board. Okay, so I turn my antenna. I will put it back. Okay, I can tune for the max sig. Okay, this is about maximum. So this is how you cascade 2 amplifiers and 2 filters for the weak signal reception. You can do that with the low noise amplifiers if they are absolutely stable, but you cannot do that with the filters only, unless you have reflectionless filters. Then you can cascade just the filters, but smart idea is always to use in-between stage. So that's it, 9A4 Queen Victor on L band.